I felt like a princess. It felt so, it was like, hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your girl Tejuri Monica. Before anything, I just want to let you all know that August 15th is the 80th anniversary of Korea's Liberation Day. So today, I'm going to be sharing my experience with the Hanbok. The Hanbok is a traditional Korean wear for both male and female. Obviously, I tried on the female wear. The Hanbok I tried on, I actually made myself, which I'm so very proud of. Because prior to that, I always wanted to try on a Hanbok, but I hadn't got the opportunity yet till I just made one by myself, and it turned out way better than I expected. The Hanbok I made was for the Tok Tok Korea 2025 competition, and it was so last minute. At that point, I decided that I wasn't going to apply for the competition again, but I just felt this push, this urge. You're like, girl, if you miss this, you're going to regret it too. And I was like, nah, I don't like regret. I don't like, had I known. I was able to sew a Hanbok, make a making of video of it, and upload it on my YouTube channel. If you want to check it out, this is it up here. So trying on the Hanbok, I felt like a princess. It felt so, it was like, I felt really proud of myself because I'm wearing my own creation, you get, and it looked like a traditional Hanbok. A Hanbok has different basic parts. The joggery is the upper garment, a jacket-like top with long sleeves. The chima is a high-waisted skirt typically worn by women. The gordon is a ribbon that is used to tie the joggery, while the norige is a traditional Korean accessory typically worn by women on the chima. It is a fashion accessory and also a good luck charm. There are other parts of the Hanbok, but these are like the main parts that I incorporated in the creation of my Hanbok. Let me tell you all the story of how I finalized everything, the step-by-step process. Like I said, Tok Tok Korea competition, it was like 4 days to spare. On the third day, I just made up my mind that I was going to do this. On the third day, I got my brown paper. I had no fabric at that time, no materials, nada, nothing. So I got my brown paper and I cut out patterns. And before cutting out the patterns, I had to do a thorough research. I went to YouTube, I went on Pinterest. I was desperately looking for Hanbok patterns because I wanted it to closely resemble the traditional Hanbok. I found some videos. I already have basic understanding on how to sew and draft patterns, so it wasn't so much as a hassle for me. Videoing myself step by step was also required to make a making of video. Next day in the morning, as early as 8, I went to the market to look for fabric. I had no color in mind. I didn't know the color I wanted to use. I didn't know the fabric I wanted to use, though I had made my research on different colors and the meanings, best fabrics to use for Hanbok. So I settled on buying a pink satin fabric for the chima, and then for the joggery I ended up buying white poplin fabric to make the joggery, and it turned out to be a nice idea. I also bought nets to line the inner side of the chima because on a traditional Hanbok the skirt is usually very, very, very puffy. So I wanted to get that look, but I didn't have enough time to make a petticoat or make a sock chima because it was literally 2 or 3 days. I don't know. I think I'm mixing up the timeline, but 2 or 3 days to the deadline, I did not have that liberty. So I couldn't make a sock chima. Just decided on buying net, and I bought a soft net. I don't really know if it contributed or added in any positive way, but I shall bought net, added it to the lining of the chima. Yeah, so I got some of my supplies and everything, and I got to work. I started transferring the patterns from the brown paper to the fabric, and that took a bit of time because I was trying to be really, really careful. And then I figured out one thing. When I was cutting out the brown paper, the seam allowance I gave on the brown paper wasn't enough. After pinning the brown paper on the fabric, I had to take my ruler, map out an additional ½ inch because I did not trust that first seam allowance I gave. Let me know and sew something that is too tight for me. I spent the whole night doing that. Didn't get a wink of sleep. After doing that, it was time to start joining the fabrics together. I started using my electric sewing machine. It was giving me some kind of problems that I did not understand. I was like, what is going on? Like, I don't have time for this, so I had to like quickly switch. Luckily for me, I have a manual sewing machine, but you know that one needs a lot of effort, a lot of leg movements. So I was really hoping that I'll be able to do everything with the electric sewing machine, but as it turned out to be, I quickly ran to the manual sewing machine, got on, did what I had to do. It was time for me to iron. So after ironing, I compiled all the videos and everything, did my makeup, and just did some video clips, showing the finished look and everything. And after that, I rushed. I entered my editing app, compiled everything together. So I did everything and I submitted it. And after submitting, I was like, I can finally breathe. I was so happy, like I was able to accomplish this because I've always wanted to wear a hanbok. And then I ended up making the first hanbok that I wore. It's my dream to travel to Korea and experience the culture firsthand, and experiencing the culture also involves trying out the traditional outfits. So me making a hanbok that looked as pretty as that, despite me like rushing through the process like a headless chicken, everything still turned out well. Thank you for staying to the end of this video. Can't wait to see you all next time. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and share this video. And also share your own K-culture experiences in the comment section. I would love to see all your unique experiences. Thank you so much. 감사합니다. 안녕.